Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title, this is going to be my monthly favourites video. It's the first monthly favourites video that I have ever done on my channel, which is quite surprising really. I used to do like a collective haul at the end of every month and then monthly empties. I'm stopping those now in exchange for this really. So what I've done is I've just gone and got a bag, or it was a bag that I already had, and I've just sort of like modified a little bit, and I put hashtag faves on the side. But yeah, throughout the month, it's made me think about things which I'm always like going to more often than not, and I've like popped them in this bag or like put a little note on like a piece of paper like this sort of thing, and then popped it in the bag so I can go and get it for when I want to film this video. So in here are a few things, and maybe like a few bits of paper for things that I want to talk about in more detail. So let's just start. There's no rhyme or reason to this, so I'm just gonna like dig in. So this scarf I got for Christmas from my lovely friend Katie. She's beautiful. She always like gets me like candles and scarves and stuff for my birthday or Christmas. And when I opened it, I was like, "Ooh, it's yellow. It's not really a colour that I probably would have chosen for myself in the shop." And it's just like covered in like flowers and green spots and stuff. But I have been reaching for this scarf so often this January. I've probably worn it at least 3 times a week every week since I've had it. So I've really enjoyed this, and if you watch some of my other videos, I think I'm actually wearing this in quite a few of them as well. So I'm really enjoying that. So thank you very much, Katie, for my lovely Christmas present. What else do we have in here? Oh yes, an empty can of the Batiste dry shampoo. It's the original Clean and Classic. I think this is either maybe the second or third Batiste shampoo that I've ever bought for myself, but I've never bought the original one before. I really enjoyed using this. I think Batiste is my favourite brand for dry shampoo because it really just does top all the rest. It comes out like, it leaves like a bit of residue in your hair, but it just basically that's what I need, because I need it to soak up like the grease as such, which I know is like TMI and all that, but like that's what I need it for. So like for today, like I probably could do with like a little spritz of it, but I don't have any, so I really need to go and restock on this. I highly recommend it. What else do we have? Oh yes, my beloved Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Seeing as this is the 31st of January, this is the last day that I'm wearing this mascara. I'm trying, I know you're supposed to change your mascaras like every 3 months or whatever, maybe even less than that. I used to change my mascara every 3 months, but now I try and change it every month just for like hygienic purposes, and also if I keep using the same mascara over and over again, I've got like nothing new to talk about, and I'm not testing out as many mascaras as I would like to. So I've got it on today. I think it's absolutely amazing. It's really good from like the word go, whereas some mascaras like take a while to become good because they're like too wet to begin with. This was really good from the start, and again, it's another product that I would highly recommend that you go and try, because it's sort of like middle of the range price. I would say £7 or £8 for this maybe, but really enjoyed using that, and I'm really sad to see it go, but I can always buy it again if I really want it. So that's that. Oh yes, my MAC lipstick that I got from my mum for Christmas in the shade Heroin. It's this beautiful purple colour. It is absolutely stunning. I have used this at every opportunity that I can. I don't wear it to work, either of my works, because it is a little bit out there. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. It is a little bit, whoa, where are we? Woo! It is a little bit out there. Oh, now it's got carpet fluff on it. It is a little bit out there in its colour, so I wouldn't feel comfortable like wearing it in my workplace because I'm not all about that. So Really love that, and I am highly interested in picking up some more MAC lipsticks as well to start like a little MAC collection. So love. And if you can like to have a little treat to yourself and you fancy treating yourself to a lipstick, I highly recommend that particular MAC lipstick if you're brave enough to wear it. What else have we got? Oh yes, got a little thing in here that says necklace. So that means this necklace that I've got on today, it's just a piece of costume jewellery. The chain is starting to discolour now where it's been around my neck, and maybe I've sprayed a little bit of perfume onto it by accident, but it's just this like gold Aquarius, which is my star sign. And I forgot that I had this. My friend bought this for me absolutely years ago. But I spotted it early January and decided that I was going to wear it a lot because it's like, I like things that are like a little bit personalised, but like not too much, but this is quite cute. This is like generic, but also personalised at the same time. And I've had quite a lot of compliments on this, so I'm actually really surprised. But yeah, I've loved wearing that. So, and that's like the shortest setting that you can put it on, and it can go longer if you need it to, but that's still quite long for me. I would prefer it to be maybe like up here or something, but nevertheless, I've really enjoyed wearing that. What else? Oh yes, my MUA eyeshadow palette. This one's called Undressed. I had this in a glossy box, and as you can tell, I have loved using this, not only just for the month of January, but literally since I've had it. Like, that's nearly gone. I've hit pan on that one, that one, that one, and that one. I've barely used these two blues here, even though I have got blue eyeshadow on today for the first time in forever. I didn't use these two because I think that that one is like a little bit dark for what I need it for today. But yeah, as you can see, I've really enjoyed using this. It's one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes to date. And I would like to try some more of the MUA palettes because I think this is incredible. I know that it's really cheap as well, so bargain. I recommend that also. One last thing in the bag, and then there's something underneath the bag which was like almost a little bit too big to fit into the bag. So for Christmas from my neighbour, she bought me the Twilight Saga, which is all the Twilight films rolled into one, and this beautiful box which Holly decided that she would damage, which I was really gutted about, but it was my own silly fault for leaving it around. So when you open it up, it's got a lovely picture of Edward Cullen. Isn't he just amazing? And then a lovely picture of Bella Swan. I want to be her, only with blonde hair. And then a lovely picture of Jacob. So this obviously was out quite a few years ago. When I was living in Birmingham, maybe in 2008, 2009, and I really just like hated it. I hated the idea of it. I was like, why are all these girls going crazy? What's the concept behind this? You won't catch me jumping on that bandwagon. So like a few years went by, I moved back to Swansea, and long story short, my friend basically forced me to watch it. She was like, watch it, and I was like, okay, and I watched it, and like half an hour in, I was like, I'm addicted, I'm hooked. So for like a few years after that, I was like catching up with the Twilight Saga. I tried to read the books, but they weren't really in my style that I like to read. And then I think I saw maybe Breaking Dawn 1 or 2 in the cinema, which was just amazing. So, and then recently I've been wanting to watch Twilight, and I happened to mention this maybe, I don't know, in November or maybe the lead up to Christmas. So then my friend like clocked that, and then she went and bought me the whole saga. So there's like, it's like a 5-disc piece. So you've got Twilight, what is it, New Moon, Eclipse, and then Breaking Dawn part 1 and part 2. And no word of a lie, people, I must have watched the whole saga maybe about 6 times throughout this whole month. Sad times. No, that is really geeky, but like I've loved it, and it's taken me right back. Well, not right back, it wasn't that many years ago, because I've been catching up. Don't forget I didn't watch it when it first came out. So, but I think it's just a lovely love story, a love triangle which all works out in the end. They all live happily ever after. Bella becomes a vampire. So there's no risk of any spoilers in this because I know that you all will have seen it. It's just me. I'm behind the times with every single thing. Like, I'm only catching up with makeup, for goodness sakes, let alone things like Twilight and all the other crazes that have been and gone and went already. But yeah, now that I've pulled this back out the bag, I want to go and watch it again, which I think is particularly sad, but maybe I'll have to like restrain myself or something. But yeah, go on girls, go and watch it. I know you want to. So then I come to the last thing. I'll just show you what the piece of paper says. It says Weight Watchers. So some of you might have been watching like my weight loss diaries and things like that. For the last couple of weeks I've been a bit unsuccessful through my own stupidity one of the weeks and not through my own stupidity on the other. Nevertheless, for the whole month as a whole, I still have lost weight, which is all down to Weight Watchers. And I love this plan because it like literally, it's not a diet, it's like a lifestyle choice, it's a healthy eating plan. It sort of retrains your brain and sets you up for the rest of your life, rather than when you're on a diet, you sort of like go on a diet, then come off the diet, and then you get fat again, or not fat again, you just put on weight again. So every week, like, you get one of these little things called a Your Week, and it's just full of like inspiration in there. There's like members' stories and stuff on how they've done it. There are recipe ideas and things that you can try. I tried that soup and it was absolutely fantastic, so tasty, and yeah, it was just brilliant. So I've been loving being on this. Here's another one. I tried this curry the other day and it was incredible. It was so tasty. I was like, oh, I need to make this again. So yeah, here's my little like weight record card. So I think when I went back after Christmas properly for the first time, I weighed 10 stone 9. I now weigh 10 stone 7. I did get down to 10 stone 4, but I gained 1.5 pounds, and then last week I gained 1.5 pounds as well. But if you watch my weight loss diaries, you will know why that is. It's not to do with the fact that Weight Watchers doesn't work. It's through to me and my own like emotional problems and issues, which is why I've made like a video diary of that particular journey. So if you want to go and watch that, I recommend that you do. When you join, you get this little like book and a few others, just with like recipes in there and all ideas of like what foods that you need to fill your house with and stuff. And then I also went out and bought a recipe book for the new Smart Points plan, which is the current plan with Weight Watchers. I made a little pact to myself, maybe like a New Year's resolution type of thing at the beginning of the year, that I wanted to start cooking more, and this has definitely helped. I have maybe cooked about 2 to 3 recipes a week using this, using the Eat book, and using the Your Week things that you get every week when you go to class. So I can safely say that my healthy food intake has tenfolded compared to the food that I was eating in the month of January. So that alone has to be good for me, despite the fact that I've only lost 2 pounds. So 2 pounds is 2 pounds. If you Google a picture of what 2 pounds of fat actually looks like, you'll be impressed, because 2 pounds of fat looks absolutely hanging, and I'm glad that that is no longer on my body. I've got a little bit of a longer journey to go yet until I get to my goal weight, but that is why I am on Weight Watchers. So I've been absolutely loving that, and I will rave about it until the cows come home. So yeah, those are my favourites for the month of January. I hope you enjoyed. I love these videos. I love watching what people have been using and like grabbing all the time throughout their month and stuff, and then sharing it with me, because it makes me think, ooh, I'm gonna go and try that then. Because you like, if you watch a YouTuber on here, you sort of like become to trust them and like what they say you believe and things like that, which is why I like people with like honest opinions and things like that. Like myself, if I think that something's awful, I'll tell you that it's awful, but this is a favourites video, so that's for something else. But yeah, so like it makes me like want to go and try the stuff that they have enjoyed then, because it's more likely that I will enjoy it too. So that's why I like these videos. So if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe wherever the button may be, because remember, it's free. Anyway, guys, keep your head up, keep your heart strong. Bye.